we got rained on, so we had to push everything back. Woo! What's up, guys? You are in for a treat on this video. We are back. The season has begun. As you can see, I got my stuff set up. I even got a new tripod to record right here. You know, it's like an arch. So like I'm gonna have two different angles for you at these gigs. We'll have one that's gonna like arch over the DJ setup, and then we'll have the tripod that you're on right now. Let me tell you, I have some new equipment that I want to share with you guys. Of course, we got this mega tripod right here, right? Well, you know, I gotta say, the Chevette gig bar has nothing on this Dragon X par light setup. Like it comes with this foot pedal. Of course, the gig bar also came with this foot pedal right here, but I like this Dragon X gig bar only because these lights are amazing. Like, let me cut it on, for example, and let me show you what I'm talking about. The main reason why I like this is because the white light, as you can see, this is actually on white mode right now. And this white light is actually white. It's not like a baby blue that my American DJ Megapar profiles turn on. And of course, the different colors, I mean, you got shades of red, you got shades of green, shades of blue, you got shades of yellow, shades of pink purple, you got light blue. I mean, it just goes on and on. Now, the one thing I don't like about this actually is that the sound active mode is not strong. Like it's too sensitive. And I feel like for what I'm looking for a relaxed, solid change of color. And unfortunately, this gig bar doesn't give me that. And the second thing I want to complain about is that this gig bar only goes up to maybe 8 feet. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's 8 feet tall. And the Chevette bar goes up to like 12 feet. So that's the highest that it actually goes. Now, you know, I actually wanted to put this, this phone stand in front of it because the way I'm going to be making videos, okay, so it's actually higher than the bar. So I might even put the phone stand behind the Dragon X bar so you can get like a over 360 view of me DJing. Now, we also got something else new. We also have the Rockville 4-panel facade. I'm so excited to use that. I got that in black. Let's see, what else did I get? And by the way, this $200 facade is way better than the $800 regular black facades you can get on Amazon. I've literally had 3 facades in my career, and this facade, I mean, the carrying bag is very heavy duty. I mean, like it's not cheaply made at all. I'm not even gonna sit here and tell you that it's cheaply made because literally, like I said, I've had previous facades in the past, and this bag and just the quality of this facade is so much better than the more expensive ones. And I just feel like this one is going to be very durable and it's going to last me this entire wedding season. Like I like the zippers on it. It's very heavy duty zipper material. It's not going to break or flake over time. Of course, you know, when we DJ, we moving and unzipping and doing things so frequently. Okay, can I get this closed? Okay, there we go. There we go. Like I'm actually roughhousing it right now just so I can keep moving with this video for you. But guys, let me tell you, I have a lot for you. I have so much on this video. So what we're about to do right now, I actually got to, so this is the deal. I'm actually going to use this computer right here as a backup computer according to my MacBook. Like, yeah, you know, last season I had problems with the MacBook. It kept freezing up and stuff, and I knew how to make jokes on the microphone to make people laugh. However, what I did was I went out and I bought a second, let me see if I can pull it real quick. Here it comes, and there it goes. I bought this second USB cable to connect to the B port of this Rain 1 controller so I can have the A port connected to my MacBook and then have the B port connected to my windows that will be right here. Now, mind you, I used to have my venue Tetra control up here, as well as my microphone receiver up here, but I'm just gonna leave those on the table and have the hard drive here, second computer here, and I'll have the facade up. So I'm actually not gonna put a table cloth on this table just because the facade is gonna hide it. Now, this table right here would be for my ceremony system. Of course, I will have a tablecloth on top of that. However, it will not have a facade. And yes, I do use the DJ to go to touch for my ceremony. And I use this PAL mixer that one of my DJs gave me for free, just as a gift. And it's been working tremendous for me. And guys, so I'm like right now, since I've been like down for so many months when it comes to DJing, I wanted to make sure that I am going back into this and I have solved all the problems that I had last season in Alabama. Now, not to mention, I am in Colorado now, so I'm around a whole new crowd of people. I gotta make a lot of promotional content so I can keep these gigs coming. We literally have 10 gigs this year. I'm gonna try to make a video per wedding gig because you guys love these wedding gigs, and I'm happy to share these with you. Now, some other small things that I bought. I'm learning how to keep everything the same color. So I bought a lot of extension cords in black. Typically in the past, I'll use green cords or this brown cord as you see. You remember my last video, if you haven't watched it, it's literally the video right before this one came out. And I was telling you that I've been having problems with my uplights. So I haven't figured it out. Nobody has said anything about the problems they have with their uplights. So the ones that are giving me defaultive colors, I'm just gonna keep them on standby white. And the rest of them I'll have changing throughout the night. Now, we do have 2 different packs of wireless DMX transmitters and receivers. So I'm going to use the pack that I actually have more transmitters and receivers instead of using a smaller pack. Like I got one set that's like an 8-piece, and I have another set that's a 3-piece. So we'll use the 8-piece for it. I actually got to get these uplights from my music studio to be able to use these the night of the wedding. So this first wedding that you guys are about to see is for Matthew and Alex. I'm so excited for them. It's gonna be at this beautiful venue. But before we get to that, let's actually go load up and let's go tour a venue for a wedding we have coming up in the future. So this wedding is at a space gallery. So cool. All right, let's do it. Okay guys, when you've been loading up your equipment, have you realized that you will have to take stuff back out, put stuff back in, and think about where you want things to go? Well, let me give you the ultimate tip, and this will also save you time. If you were to take a picture of a perfect layout of how your equipment fits in your car and do that consistently over and over again, you can actually be more efficient by having the same layout structure for when you're loading up all your equipment. Now, back from my last video, I didn't have this much equipment. So the intro from the last video was, will all this fit in the Jeep? Well, I know it will now. However, I've been already practicing how I want to put all my equipment inside my car. So I want you to be sure that you have a plan on how you load your car the same way each time you go and DJ.
I'm finally on my way to all my better days. Don't care what people say, I make the world my stage. Life is a beach, I hit the ocean trying to catch a wave. Dive in the water, all my problems seem to float away. I'ma keep it real, I just wanna chill. I don't worry about a thing, I just do it for the thrill. Grass is always greener when you're sitting on a hill, and the glass is never empty cause I keep it real. I got big dreams that all about to come true. Chilling at the top with a nice view. It's a good life right now, it's a good life right now. Said I got big dreams, they're all about to come true. Chilling at the top with a nice view. It's a good life right now, it's a good life right now. Good life, it's a good life. Good life, it's a good life right now. Good life, it's a good life.
All right, guys, we are all set up took me about 2.5 hours to get this whole setup set up. So from that side of the room all the way down here, we have 6 uplights. I even put one right here to shine on me during the night. We're gonna give this Dragon X light bar a shot tonight. I actually got them angled upwards only because the stand is not super high, so I don't want to blind anybody tonight when we are using the lights. But here is the complete setup. As always, only thing that's new, of course, is the Dragon X and the facade. And of course, I decided to run both of my computers. We're still using Serato DJ Pro for both controllers. I got the MacBook with the Rain. And then I got the DJ to Go 2 with the Windows PC computer. But yeah, literally, I got it all hooked up. This is just backup in case this situation want to crash. We can switch over to this. So going out of the Rain 1, I have one XLR cable going directly to the subwoofer. And the second XLR cable is actually going to my right top. And then I got it daisy chained to my left top. And then how I'm getting sound from the To Go, I have like I guess it's like a 3/4 quarter inch. I don't know. I'm not really good at when it comes to lengths of like the small little plug-in sizes. But anyway, we got this little mini thing connected to the back of one speaker. And of course, both tops are actually linked together. So even though I ran the To Go to my right top, it's also still going to daisy chain to my left top. And then in case the microphone goes out, I actually have, where'd it go? I got this right here, XLR, and it's dangling right now. And of course, I don't even have this side connected either. But right now, I have the microphone connected through a 1/4 quarter inch to the back of the Rain 1 right now. And that's just for the main setup. So right now, of course, like if anything happens, I have like backup for computers, controllers, and microphone inputs. So that is my setup right now. I'll check back in with you guys in a bit. Okay, I want everybody to know right now, when you go on a break for DJing and you get back to it, you're gonna be nervous. You're gonna have that energy that's gonna, make you have sweaty hands. Just know, as long as you have prepared for what you're about to do and you've practiced, then there's nothing that can tear you down. It's nothing, like, you can't mess up if you prepare. Always have backup plans. That's something that I've learned literally over all the 10 years of me DJing. And I'm just now having 2 whole computer setups because last year I had an issue of, my MacBook shutting off. So I wanted to make sure I had a second computer in case it happened again. So now there's nothing that can slow me down. Got to keep that mindset. Alrighty, so the ceremony is over. It went great. As you can see, their colors are green, gold, and black. It's pretty amazing. So I had to wear gold and black, you know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna get into cocktail hour, which they have started downstairs. And then we have introductions, dinner, and the horror dance. So Matt is actually Jewish, so they gotta put the chairs in the air with them on it and spin them around. So y'all stay tuned. All right, it is time. Done, as you can tell, wrapping it up. I was going to drop this video Friday, but I'm not going to drop it when I said I was, so I'm going to just collab this with my next gig log, and I'll see you guys then. Bye. Okay, as you can see behind me, we got rained on, so we had to push everything back, and we're about to get started with the ceremony as we speak. What's up, DJs? I want to talk to you about this wedding that we just did. Now, we had a few issues, and I might have some controversy in the comments when it comes to dropping this video. What, mama? Come here. So, I want to start off by saying this, right? You can have on your contract that you do not operate in, inclement weather conditions, right? But, however, what would you do if times like what I had this weekend where it was supposed to rain. We had the event staff checking their radar. We had the bride and groom's peoples checking their radar. And out of nowhere, the rain didn't come. Now, in the planning process of, the event staff people and the vendors talking to each other, like, should we go ahead and just do it? Should we hold off for a little while? Well, think about if you are in a situation where you have to set up your equipment 30 minutes before, 15 minutes before for the ceremony, and you have held off long as you can. In the case of last minuteness, what are you going to do? What if it doesn't rain and it's time for the show to start and you decide not to set up? One, you might have to refund back your clients. Two, your clients are not going to be happy. Like for me, what I ended up doing was waiting 30 minutes before the ceremony began. But we also had a guy playing a guitar, and he needed to set up his stuff with mine. And they also had flowers that they had to put out also. So we all just came together and was like, hey, we're just gonna wait at the last minute, set everything up. Yes, it was risky. We did have a pop-up tent that the guy with the guitar allowed me to use if I needed it. But I was like, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just do it without the tent. So I just set everything up. Luckily, of course, it did rain, but we literally had a gap in between where it didn't rain. So that was something that I wanted to bring to your attention. Like, you have to be considerate. I understand that some people don't want to risk getting their equipment, damaged. But however, if you have insurance or if you work with clients who have money, then that shouldn't be an issue. They won't mind spending $400 or $600 to rebuy equipment for you if it's something that has been broken. You just have to learn communication when it comes to that. Like me personally, all this equipment that I have that you see, everything is replaceable. I don't have a inner attachment to this material stuff because we can re-get it, we can rebuy it, we can repurchase it 100%. It's okay. I'd rather for them to be happy and not be embarrassed in front of hundreds of people instead of, saying I'm not going to do it, but I'm still there, and it can be chaotic. I do this to make people happy and to make myself happy. So therefore, I'm going to do what it takes. I'm going to take risks to make sure that these people's weddings are successful. Now, I did have a few other problems with this wedding. One, they wanted no rap music. However, they wanted Lil Jon, they wanted Usher, they wanted Chris Brown, they wanted some, who else was it they wanted? They wanted somebody else, but I can't think of them. But it was interesting because we had a good time. It's funny because they was ready to dance at the beginning of the wedding. So when the dances was over, like the first dance and the mother, son, father, daughter, they didn't dance when I started playing the hits. And I'm like, well, maybe they need the alcohol to kick in. So I then just did my mix. I slowed it down a little bit, still kept people on the dance floor. And then literally 30 minutes when 9:30 hit, 30 minutes before the wedding was over, which was at 9:30, everyone decided they wanted to dance. I feel like the alcohol set in the last minute. So it was pretty cool. It wasn't the best and it wasn't the worst. It was okay. It was decent. I can't complain about that. One thing I can say, the guy with the guitar, I literally haven't used my mixer in so long, so I forgot how to connect the 1/4 quarter inches, and unfortunately it doesn't have XLR inputs, and we end up having to do we ran the microphone to the XLR top input, and then we use a 1/4 quarter inch to run my mini DJ to go controller to the speaker in the second port. And when I wasn't playing music, I cut that volume button down and connected his 1/4 quarter inch into that second input. So it worked. People didn't know I was transitioning jacks and stuff. They couldn't hear anything. It was very seamless. But we got that worked out. And of course, I've been doing a lot of Spotify music play, for ceremonies and prelude and dinner hour. Of course, these people, they're okay with it because they want it to be custom to them. Some weddings I have people that don't mind me playing whatever I want to play, but the majority of the people just be like, hey, here's our playlist, or you do what you want. So anytime they say do what you want, I typically would just put that on Spotify and connect it. I don't have a problem with it. Some people might bash me for using Spotify to DJ with, but I'm not the only one. I got paid. Everyone was happy at the end of the day. So we got a week break, and I'm about to start back up the week after next week with 2 back-to-back weddings. I'm probably going to collab these 2 again. If circumstances happen, then I might do separate, but more than likely, after just waiting and getting this video out to you, I'm like, okay, I might have to do 2 videos at a time. I might have to do 4 gigs at a time to make 1 video. So it will all depends on how things go. But, more important than the story, starting back up in the DJ season, you're going to be rusty. Like I said in the earlier part of the video, forgetting how to set some stuff up. That structure of how weddings go, it would never go away, because you got to think about it. Weddings are the easiest to do. Why? Because it's the same formula in every wedding. The only thing that's different is the people and the music that you're going to play. But check this out. There will be no new songs that will drop from 1980s. So therefore, it shouldn't be a problem trying to figure out if you have the correct music. Well, if you have all the music that you typically would play or that's popular in each genre and each category, then you know that you have the base foundations of what you would need to DJ. Of course, we have newer songs that come out here and there, but half of it's trash. I don't play everything at these weddings. I play what I feel like everybody knows. If I get song requests, if I feel like the crowd knows it, I'll play it just like that. I also been doing a lot of tips. Like, people will give me $20 to play a song